Hello my friends, Ellen here. Hope all you're doing well. Welcome back to my Southern Kitchen. It's Super Bowl time. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. It's going to be an awesome game. Who are y'all rooting for? Let me know down below in the comment section. Well, you can't have a Super Bowl party without some great foods. And I got a great appetizer recipe that everybody's going to love. We're going to make a Southern staple, but with a twist. Shrimp and grits. But how does shrimp and grits toast sound? That's right, sugar. Shrimp and grits toast. And my friends, it is so simple and easy to make. And as always, it is the bomb.com delicious. If y'all a fan of shrimp and grits, y'all gonna love these. And these also would be great to serve at baby showers, housewarming parties, you name it. You may want to make a double batch because it'll run out quick. Y'all be in heaven once you taste these. And I'll post a complete recipe along with the instructions down below in the description box. And for more Super Bowl recipes, check out my Super Bowl and Game Day recipes playlist and my previous video, Red Velvet Cinnamon Rolls. I'll post the link to those down below in the description box. So grab your cream cheese, your shrimp, and get those grits cooking, sugar, because we're about to make some shrimp and grits toast magic in my Southern Kitchen. Here we go! Alright my friends, the first step we're going to do is cook our grits. In my medium saucepan, I have my fire over high heat. We're going to add in 5 cups of vegetable broth. And we don't need to add any salt to it because the broth has sodium in it, so it'll make our grits flavorful. So all we do now is bring it to a boil. Alright my friends, the liquid has came to a boil. So now we're going to slowly add and whisk in 1 1/3 cups of quick cooking grits. Remember, always whisk your grits so that way they won't be lumpy. They'll be smooth and creamy. And also you can use chicken broth or seafood broth, whatever your heart desire. So now we're going to return it back to a boil. Alright my friends, the grits has came back to a boil. So now we're going to cut the fire down to low. We're going to cover the pot and let them simmer for 5 minutes. Alright my friends, I am through cooking my grits. See how nice and creamy they are? Nothing like smell of grits cooking. That looks great. Now it's time to add in our last ingredient. 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese and stir that in until it's well incorporated. Alright, now we are ready to pour the grits into our pan. We're going to pour it in a 9 by 13 inch baking dish, and I'm going to spray it with cooking spray so that way our grits won't stick. Here we go. So now I'm going to spread it evenly. So now we're going to cover it with plastic wrap. Now we're going to place the grits in the refrigerator and we're going to let it chill until it's firm for 2 hours. Alrighty my friends, our grits is nice and firm. Perfect. Now we're ready to flip them over. Wish me luck. Well, it broke up a little bit, but it's all good. So now we're going to brush the grits with some melted butter. I have 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I melted and cooled. Just brush it right on top and it will give it a nice color when they come out of the oven. Now we are ready to cut them in the rounds. I'm using my seasoning cup, or you can use a small glass or a small tin can. Just push it down like so. Do not twist. Gorgeous! And we're going to place it on the 9 by 13 inch cookie sheet that I sprayed with cooking spray and lined it with foil so they won't stick. All right, my friends, I got all my grits together and I have 12 rounds. We are ready to put them in the oven. Oven's preheated to 400 degrees. We're going to let it bake on one side for 15 minutes. And while the grits are toasting, let's go ahead and make our cheesy shrimp filling. I'm going to grate my cheese first, and I recommend grating it yourself instead of buying it already shredded because it melts better and it don't have any filters. I'm using mozzarella and Kobe Jack. We're going to put the mozzarella inside the shrimp filling and the Kobe Jack on top when we put them under the broiler. Time to get grating. Alrighty, I got both my cheeses grated, and we're going to use a half a cup of mozzarella and 3/4 of a cup of Kobe Jack. So now we're going to set this aside while we work on our other ingredients. In my large bowl, I have a 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese at room temperature, or you can use an 8-ounce carton of cream cheese spread. And we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of whole milk. And we're going to stir these together until they're well combined. Or you can use a hand mixer if you like. Okay, to our cream cheese filling, we're going to add in our freshly grated mozzarella cheese, 1 teaspoon of fresh parsley that I chopped, and last but not least, the shrimp. We're going to add in 1 pound of cooked shrimp that I chopped, and stir everything together until they're well blended. Alrighty, and just that quickly, our shrimp filling is complete. So now I'm going to set this aside while I check on my grits toast. Alrighty, my friends, I have taken my grits out of the oven. Now it's time to flip them over. Those look great. And see how nice and golden brown they are? So now we're going to place them back in the oven and let them finish baking on the other side for another 15 minutes. All right, my friends, our grits is nice and toasted. Now we're ready for the final step. We're going to add the shrimp filling. So we're going to spoon a dollop right on top, like so. Alrighty, as soon as I get through putting the filling on top, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I got all my filling on top. Now it's time to add on our freshly grated Kobe Jack cheese. Just sprinkle it right on top. Alrighty, I got the cheese on top. Isn't that gorgeous? It's going to give it a nice color. So now I'm going to sprinkle on some white pepper, or you can use black to give it a little more extra color. So now we're going to place our shrimp and grits toast under the broiler for about 5 minutes until the cheese melts. Be careful not to burn them. All right, my friends, I just taken them out of the oven. And they smell heavily. And look at that cheese just melted and gooey. So now they're ready to serve. I'm about to plate them up and then we'll give them a taste. And before we taste them, there's one more thing we got to add to it. A sprinkling of fresh parsley. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? And there you have it, my friends. Shrimp and grits toast. Doesn't that look good? Now it's time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that cheese. Have a bite. Look at that texture. The grits is crispy on the outside and tender inside. And the filling is super cheesy. The shrimp is also tender, bursting with flavor. Touchdown! These shrimp and grits toast are phenomenal, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite. Yum-o. Shrimp and grits, toast-licious. My friends, I want to thank all y'all for watching and joining me in my southern kitchen today. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to share this with your family and friends. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And don't forget to hashtag Ellen's Homemade Delights. And I'll see you next time. Let's eat. Much love and happy Super Bowl.